Hi, it's Psychic White Star, and this is my podcast on frequently asked questions to psychics. This one we're tackling a big one. It's people having difficulties with their children, and either the children are having difficulties at school, at home, or with their parents or siblings. And so this is sometimes a big subject, and sometimes takes a whole hour of my time just to talk to the person about that. Because each child is individual. Now, these could be children that have diagnoses. For example, they could be on the autism spectrum, or they might have an oppositional defiance disorder, or ADHD, or other diagnoses, which to me just means they're a sensitive kid. They're usually very intelligent, but they're gonna have different thoughts than other kids have. So a lot of times you'll see between the ages of 13 and 18, children already going into sort of an existential angst. It sometimes starts as early as 12 or 13. And it really has nothing to do with you as a parent. So the first thing in handling children that you're having difficulties with is not to take everything personally. Realize that this child is going through something difficult and needs help. And you want to be a friendly, helpful person to them, or you want to get help outside the family for them, because sometimes it's easier for them to talk to somebody who's outside the family, and they fear punishment, or they fear some kind of repercussions, and maybe it's not based in anything, but try to be friendly to a child that is having difficulties. I remember one time my son said to me, he was maybe 13 or something, he said, "I hate you, Mom," because he didn't want to do something I was asking him to do. And I just laughed and I said, "You don't hate me, you just don't want to do that." So we always say what you react to grows. So if you're going to be really reactive to everything your child does, it's gonna cause difficulties, more difficulties with your child. So try to handle it with grace and with peace and with calmness. Explain the boundaries. If they've crossed some boundaries, really calmly, and explain consequences very calmly, but explain why. Don't just say, "You can't do that." And my mother used to say sometimes, "Because I said so," or "I'm your mother." That wasn't a good enough explanation for me. So try to be calm with your children, really explaining why they can't do whatever they're doing that you think is aberrant behavior, but really, really pick your battles and get them help if they need it. Okay, we'll probably talk more about this in the future. If you like what I'm saying, you can give me a like and you can subscribe. Thanks.